explains. The superior teacher demonstrates, but the greatest teacher inspires. Next coming up is the truly great teacher who has inspired me throughout my life and a dedicated academician, a prolific author, and a trailblazing editor. Along with being a Dr. B.C. Roy National Awardee for Eminent Medical Teaching, he is also a Dhanvantari Awardee. He also holds the Medicine Update Healthcare Award for Lifetime Achievement for CME. He has lectured his way throughout India, UK, US, and right into the hearts of medical students. He is most famous for his legendary marathon teaching sessions for a total of 72 hours. At the age of 82 years, this brilliant man manages to take lyrics for 6 hours at a stretch. His ordinary teaching has made a mark in the Limca Book of Records in 2004 for having delivered free lectures, listen carefully, worth rupees 300 crores. He could have earned that, but he wanted to make it free for all medical students. British Medical Journal has nominated him for Guinness Book of World Records for his marathon feat of medical lecturing. He is author of 12 books and handbooks for family physicians and general practitioners. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the teacher power excellence, friend, philosopher, guide for many, and the man who has groomed generations of doctors. Truly, Guru Dronacharya of medicine. Please welcome Dr. O.B. Kapoor. I will request you, sir, to accompany him to the stage. I would request Dean sir to say a few words about Dr. Kapoor.
No, I can't say a few words for Dr. Kapoor, nobody can. All I want to say is I just remembered an incident when I was a student. At that time too, we used to go to JJ Hospital to attend lectures of Dr. Kapoor, so I don't think he'll remember me, but I definitely remember him. Back in, I think it was somewhere around mid-70s, I think 75, I was a student at KM, but we used to all go regularly to JJ to learn something from Dr. Kapoor. So thank you so much for all of that. And we are very lucky to have him still around. He technically has retired. He's 83, but somehow much more fitter than me. And my fitness instructor tells me, like, to touch my toes. Bend down, touch your toes. I say I don't that kind of a relationship with my feet. Can I just say hi? But sir has kept very fit, so thank you, sir, for coming here. It's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
And if you speak to the column like that, so we can take this back. Would you like
Yes, I will. Fine. Microphone. Thank you. So, you know, few months back, Amir Khan released his picture PK. Earned 300 crore rupees. 300 crores. Huh? One movie. And he was trying to tell the public that I think there is some God. He was trying to infuse. So this PK movie made 300 crores and trying to tell that today you are going to have in front of you OPK. I am not reading OPK. O stands for God, Om. So I am telling you to start with, first thing, if you want to become a good doctor, believe in God. Believe, because I tell you what. I think there should be some lights there in the auditorium. little faint light, because I'm not showing any slides. Let them have a little few lights in the auditorium. Well, it's good. I think it's good. Good. You see, I'll tell you what. I'm supposed to speak for 1 hour. 10 minutes here and there. I've got my clock I brought here. And it's exactly 2 minutes past 2. Unless you believe in God, you can't become a good doctor. I want to ask you, that how did this man come to my clinic yesterday? Today was a lecture on general examination. And this man came to my clinic yesterday. Maybe 10 or 15 hours. He came around 10, I think I saw him around 12. And God sent him to me for this lecture. So I was telling you, even my patients, I don't treat them unless they start praying. I tell them, if you're a Muslim, early morning prayer must. If you're Hindu, because without that, he can't have a good mental health. If he can't have good mental health, I can't look after his physical health. It's related. Related. So I'm telling you, you have to believe in God. This man came yesterday, and he's been running fever for the last 3 months. He's lost 14 kilo weight, right? 14 kilo weight. He's a crane operator and all, heavy crane operator. He still goes to work. And he was investigated during these 3 months heavily. Once admitted for 5 days. First 5 days, second time 15 days. 2 admissions for that fever and loss of weight. That's his only complaint. Finished. And his files, there are his files. On all 15 days, hundreds of blood tests done, hundreds of CT scans done. What a shame. Not worth anything. You are spoiling the image of doctors. Two months back, High Court judge made a statement in the papers. This is not arbitrary. This is not my voice. He said modern doctors cannot diagnose anything without CT scan and the blood test. This man, I talked to him, took the history, and then I made him Nanga. Nanga Nala Mikal. 5 minutes, I told him that, see, there is no node here. There got a node here. And he got a little testicle, then swelling there. I said, you got lymphoma.
Some brightness.
This man is shaken up. He was extensively investigated. So many scans, so many. I asked him, तुम्हाला लोगों जैसा तपासला नंगा केला असा? Nobody has done it. 3 months nobody has examined him like this. And they are all doing blood tests, scans. You are spoiling the public opinion. High Court judges talking like this because of you. Look at what is it. If this man, all he needs is a biopsy of this node which he has got here. He's got a node here. You take a biopsy, and then of course you have to classify which type of lymphoma, non-Hodgkin, Hodgkin, and then separate. Staging, grading, etc. Start chemotherapy. He would have been all right 3 months. He is also got a left testicle is swollen. According to me, could be related to this. He says it is due to injury. Some in the car, whatever it is. That's not the point. There were 2 physical signs he has got on examination, top to bottom. He got a node here. He's got a swelling on the left testicle. And this is lymphoma, 100%, 200%, 1000%. Now he will need investigation. Or allopathic medicine is like this. Will subclassify, find out which type and immunotyping, etc. Then give him a chemotherapy. But remember that the diagnosis was made when he only removed all the clothes, and I saw him. Abhari, Tumyala, Mantra Select. As I said, I feel very sad. If those judges, I could judges, they see this patient, finished. In my opinion, see, remember that when he says he's talking about 1970s. I have taught your parents, father, mother, in calamities. 30 years in the Grand Medical College, undergraduate, postgraduate, 30 years. And then God gave me a second life for the last 30 years. And last 30 years, God made me a hero. You see my dress? You know? This is not less. Even American doesn't know how to dress. And can you see a stethoscope? Can you see a blood pressure instrument in my hand? No, not required. Wrong. Where is the tray of my instruments? Just show the tray. What is required? Farida, you can now go. You have done your job. You brought the patient. I'm very happy. Here is the tray of. I show 100 instruments during my lectures. I brought only 1 dozen here. Can you see the stethoscope? The pressure instrument? No, not required. Not required. Because it takes up your time. You must balance time and what you want to see in the patient. Remember that. Time is very important.
I'll call you back in 10 minutes.
Recording pressure with below my dignity. Where have I got time? I have no time. It is done outside by my secretary. You people underestimate your secretaries. You underestimate your ward boys, matronis. They are all paramedical people. People sitting in the government talking big things. You go abroad and see what is happening. Why can't you open your eyes and see what is happening? Who records the blood pressure outside, abroad? Doctors never record the blood pressure. Who does colonoscopy? Put a little thing about 10 feet inside. The nurses are doing. What was they doing? Colonoscopy. What is there? You take a pipe there and put it from down. Can it go into the tonsil? Can it go in the brain? It has to go in the colon. There is only one way track. One traffic and all that. What am I going to learn it? Nurses, they should. That's what they're doing. Abroad, they have no doctors. Intravaginal injections in diabetics. are being given by nurses. Because they don't know what is wrong in it. Nothing wrong. Treatment. So before my patient comes inside, my secretary does height, weight. I make a diagnosis from the height only. That woman has come pain and her height is 5.2. She says, no, my height was 5.3, 5.4. She's got osteoporosis. Her vertebra must be collapsed. Height is short, gross osteoporosis. Finished. Diagnosis made. So, I didn't make the diagnosis. My secretary made it. That is the beauty. I always tell them on the stage, I am a clown. I do nothing in the clinic. My whole staff makes my diagnosis. She records the blood pressure, she writes down. She checks the waist and BMI, she calculates. And from there I can know that this patient has got metabolic syndrome. From there I can see his waist 46, he's got so BMI, but I can think he must be having diabetes, he must be having blood pressure, his cholesterol must be high, LDL must be low, triglyceride must be high, sugar must be high. From there, secretary sent me all this information, and I have got so much about this patient. Okay, forget about that. What I was telling you is this, that now that patient is gone. I was a little emotional because that medical colleges like this, in my opinion, not meant for making general practitioners. You know, there was a movie, Anil Kapoor. He wanted to become a chief minister. Ultimately, he said, make me chief minister for 24 hours. And in that movie, something I forgot, but he was made a chief minister for 24 hours, and he did this, that, cleaned up the whole damn thing. So, if you are so appear to be fond of me, because I don't have Padma Shri, Padma this, Padma Bhushan, no, nothing, no Padma. But if you can use influence and make me health minister for 24 hours. In 24 hours, I will see that such beautiful medical colleges. Look at the auditorium, look at this hospital has produced the biggest doctors in Bombay. No? All this will be closed down. Closed down for what? For people who want to become general practitioners. I will allow these medical colleges to function, but only those students who want to become specialists. Finished. From the beginning you decide, you want to become a specialist? Come to this college, come to Grand Medical, come KM. You want to become a general practitioner? I'll open special colleges. Because I need, at the moment, our country needs 2 to 3 million general practitioners. So I will open medical colleges and call them as mini MBBS. Mini MBBS for people who want to do general practice.
Don't get up.
And
Going there, bend and go.
admission open after SSC. Not 12. And then what? 2 years course. Finish. After 2 years you get to no anatomy, physiology, pharmacology, toxicology, pathology, history. What nonsense? The first year will be only history taking. Only history taking. So now, who will come and teach? O.P. Kapoor or somebody? No. History taking means Nasruddin Shah, Amir Khan, Ranbir Kapoor, Rishi Kapoor. They will come and teach you how to take history, how to talk, because history taking is not like a policeman asking on the railway, on the police station, कैसा तुमने उसको ठोका? इधर से आया, कौन सी गाड़ी से आया? Right लिया, left लिया? History taking is something. Diagnosis is made 90% by history taking. 90%. That means if you are going to tell me, by chance you speak on history taking, I'll need 9 hours, not 1 hour. 1 hour I'll finish the general examination. You tell me history taking, I need 9 hours. So 90% diagnosis is made by history taking. General examination history, 9% contribution. 1% pot luck. If you are luck to make a diagnosis. So today we are going to talk about only 9%. 90% is history taking. How you ask the patient questions? तुम शराब पीते? How can you talk like that? You have to learn from Nasruddin Shah, little acting and and don't look into the eyes of the patient, Casually, but पीते हैं ना? Don't underestimate your patient. He didn't think that you are asking him, माँ का दूध पीता है? He knows what you are asking. He understood. And he, no. Don't ask, अब रंडी के पास गया था? How healthy language and how you talk. You have to talk. Film actor and गर्लफ्रेंड वगैरह है तुम्हारी उम्र में हमारा भी था तुम्हारा गर्लफ्रेंड है प्राइवेट not private finish he will be a prostitute you want is it not private means not personal see history taking has to be done languages should be taught in the first year I am going to teach languages Gujarati, Marathi, Hindi, Kerala, Kannada and then comes the second year of your medical college. And in this second year, they will be taught only general examination. No systemic examination. Cardiovascular system. Short cases given in MBBS exam to make you a doctor, to pass you. And you examine. Inspection. Cardiac impulse. Where is it? Heart patient. How is it? Today, this is happening all abroad. These people are copying foreign people. You are copying English people, American people, where the patient has become a customer. Please don't. Please. Let us maintain our image. Today, the patient takes you like Bhagwan. Why? Because you are taking detailed history. From the history you diagnose the mental health of the patient. How much is he depressed? Or how much symptoms are due to that? Social health. You came to know that this man is a Muslim and his 5 daughters beautifully married, but one daughter fell in love with a Hindu, married, who's got 3 children. And she said, what do you expect will happen to the mother? So they will say, hypertension, ischemic heart, blood cholesterol is high, uric acid is high. She needs to be you sort out the problem. See, she can't tell this to anybody else. Remember that. Even in her society, she cannot tell anybody. You are the only one to whom they can tell. So then the next question comes, faith. We have got faith. All these corporate hospitals which are starting, Ambani and all starting, one is starting there, one is starting there, they're business, they're doing business. They're taking away your, I can't explain. They're only making money for all these tests being done there. And faith comes like this when you take mental history, family history, personal history. What is social health? What is social health? I mean, if I have a patient, I pick up viral B, I'll call the whole family. Give me blood and my cost. Because if I can pick up one, her daughter who is not still married, who is 23 years old, who is also got hepatitis B, and then I tell her what to do, take care. If you are getting married, this. If I pick up X-ray tuberculosis, then I call all the family members. My cost, X-ray test. I bet in a family of 10 to 12, every alternate family, one more will pick up tuberculosis. And mother, father are so impressed that you were treating a patient and you found out somebody else. And this faith is going to end where? Death. Today, what are the doctors doing? Wrong things. You look at the newspapers, what is happening? The COPD patient. The resting oxygen 82, pulse oximeter. Pulse oximeter, you don't instrument. You get the pulse rate and the oxygen. So to diagnose a serious patient, very useful. And they're putting in an intensive care unit where oxygen is going on, where some ventilation is going on, nebulizer going on. That patient stays in the 2-3 weeks, 4 lakhs bill, 6 lakhs bill. After another 10-15 days, again she is admitted. Wrong thing you're doing. Lakhs of, and the middle class person is spending because they think, she'll live. They think she'll recover. They can't afford, but they're selling the thing and doing it wrong. I had this patient 3-4 months back, Maharashtrian, very good. They brought the old lady, they gone to New Bombay, 2 lakhs they spent, another time 3 lakhs. I explained it. Listen, she's as good as my mother. She's going to die. She can live only 2-3 because if SpO2 resting is 82, I can guess in 2-3 months she's going to die. Keep her in the house. I will give you oxygen. Today you got higher oxygen concentrators. What's your problem? Today you got BiPAP non-invasive ventilators on higher. Nebulizers. 1,500. Give medicine through nebulizer. And the whole family is around you. You get beautiful food. You can see TV, have jokes and all that in between. What a life. In ICU, you can't enter. Hey, not allowed. ICU is not allowed. हमारा मम्मी है मतलब मम्मी नहीं जाओ. They don't care. Mummy or mummy. ICU is like a prison. I mean, that poor lady can't talk. You will be surprised. These Maharashtrian 2 children of hers, 2 weeks back, they came and touched my feet. She died in Marungeli, but they said 2 months they enjoyed. And what they were saying was that on the day of the death, early in the morning she was in a very good mood. And she is calling her bahu and saying, "Mala chai diya, the other galun diya." They were surprised. And the bahu brought tea. After 2 hours she was dead. So they were so happy that she died in such a peaceful atmosphere. That he comes and touches my feet, that I am God. You see the relationship? And they saved the money. Like service, she died peacefully. Teach them how to die. You people are doing that. This is called faith. This is called faith. Which is corporate hospitals which are starting now in the city. What is happening in India now, in big cities? They are copying Americans, English people. Corporate hospitals are starting. You can't talk to anybody. Everybody, as soon as you go, you open your mouth, X-ray, CT scan, blood test. What is, yeah, but I'm warning you, unless you improve, they will become Americanized. You will see that. You watch in the next 10 years. All your hard work will go, but finish. They will not trust you, they will not have faith in you. They will have only faith. वो मुकेश अंबानी का हॉस्पिटल है, वो अच्छा होएगा, they talk like that. वो अनिल अंबानी का हॉस्पिटल, good. डॉक्टर का नाम क्या? वो हमको मालूम नहीं. डॉक्टर did he examine you? I asked this man, no. किसी ने नंगा करके उनको तपास किया? Never. 3 months, nobody examined him. Can you believe? 3 months he was admitted for 15 days. So I am telling you, I will make in 2 years, I will certify mini MBBS, go and practice all over India. In that particular language, whatever is being taught. The second year will be general examination, which is my topic today. And as I said, if you want to change the public opinion, this is the time. This is the time. Once another 10 years pass, some 10 more corporate hospitals come like in a place like Mumbai, finish, nobody will hear. This is the time you do it. Change the public opinion. Take them with you. At the moment, what is happening? They're holding health camps, all corporate hospitals. Health checkup, heart checkup. Cholesterol, high, low, cholesterol, this, that, LDL, HDL, echocardiography and all that. So public also is now all this. Rotarians, lines, free health checkup, heart, liver, for drunkards and all that, liver, blood test, liver profile. Liver tests remain normal. In alcoholic, in cirrhosis, till the end those bloody liver tests become normal, they remain normal. What a shame that we are depending on those liver function tests. But public is being fooled. So you involve the public. So I have been saying that. Start holding, and you are such a, beautiful population here, I can see. Start holding camps. Free medical camps. Advertise. And you won't have to spend any money. I'm not involving you because your money, as you said, is a problem to make this hall. How much trouble you had getting the funds. Don't need no funds. But name. Science Hospital is announcing free medical checkup. How? And then you call the people. Send 1 or 2 cards to High Court judges also. Aap bhi aao. Amir Khan also. Tum bhi aao. Only put 2 tents. Finish. Tents. In one tent there will be 10, 15, these girls and all that sitting down, taking the history of the patient. They're taking a history. आप बीवी के पास जाते हैं, हफ्ते में कितनी बार जाते हैं? Everything. बच्चे आपके कितने, वो कितनी स्टैंडर्ड में, वो कितना होशियार है. You see, his history is going to tell you that I'm telling you 90% accuracy. And after they finish with that, everybody, they send to the next tent. In the next tent, again, 10, 15 young fellows sitting in patient enter. High Court judges, Amir Khan. Nange ho jao. But this is, they don't understand. This is our language. Our medical language is chalu language. Because you're not taught, no? I told you. So jao. Arey, so jao. Then Pathan patient when we tell his wife, so jao, immediately he becomes. First of all, that Pathan patient needs only one tent, not the other, right? Pathan patient, moment you ask him, कि लाला आपको क्या होता है? तकलीफ क्या? हमको क्या मालूम? डॉक्टर तो तुम हैं, तुम बताओ हमको क्या होता है? History is gone, so history is gone. When a Pathan patient, 90% you lose your diagnosis. Then diagnosis made only by 9% gender examination, top to bottom. You examine. So in the next camp, when we say Nangi ho jao, it means remove the underwear and all that. So we kept, where is my boy? Where is my boy? कौन बोला शर्ट निकालने को तुमको? शर्ट पहनो. I want to show you how to remove the clothes. How to, when the person is removing the clothes, I want you to see how many holes has he got in the bunian. I want you to see how many holes in the underwear. This fellow is like a hero. तुम आगे बैठ गया तुम. बैठ बस बस. What I was telling you. So the news will go round. The media people will come. Sign hospital campus, free medical campus. Sir, what is happening, sir? You are doing free medical campus. Yes. How you are doing in all that? Nanga karta. As I said, the language is, for 40 years, in my private practice, I did this dark room fluoroscopy. Dark room fluoroscopy, beautiful investigation. I tell you, the amount of information I got, I can't. You will be jealous. But you switch off the lights and all and switch on the thing. And not like in X-ray chest. I can see the heart beating. I can see the aorta pulsation. I can see, I've seen the right pulmonary artery dancing, diagnosed doctors with a mist. I've seen hiccup patient having unilateral hiccup. Only one diaphragm is contracting. Beauty. But when you put the patient behind, so I put Kapoor behind and I start, so then I have to tell, Kapoor, kamar ke upar haath rakho. Then suddenly in the dark I find somebody doing, who is doing this? Kapoor is doing it. Why? I didn't tell her कि अपनी कमर के ऊपर हाथ रखो, इधर मेरी कमर के, पूरे हमारी कमर. Medical language is like that. कि वे चालो नंगे हो जाओ. So the media will say, आपने, हाँ, हमने नंगे होके सबका examine किया. And then they will go to the public judges. Sir, they examine you, nanga karke? Yes. They examine me from top to bottom. Nobody has ever seen my bottom. First time. That's the news. That Science Hospital had those camp, public camp, then free medical camp, free. Didn't charge. This is the only way you will be able to change the public opinion. They will feel somebody has seen this, somebody has examined them, somebody has felt them, and not MRI, CT scan, blood test. I've got now half an hour to show you what you're going to do with it. There are some instruments, I brought a dozen instruments, most important being the torch. And that torch has to be very strong. There's no question. Ophthalmoscope has to be there, because if your fundus is good, your blood pressure, hypertension, diabetes, etc., you're not worried about, no? Headache, patient, xenopeptidium, you're not worried, no? Tension reducing. And patient is impressed. You use something to see. They say, you use आँखें डॉक्टर, आँख नहीं तुम्हारा दिमाग देख रहा हूँ. Optic nerve देख रहा हूँ, optic nerve से दिमाग. Similarly, you will see this hammer and all. You see, I told you this examination which we are teaching in the medical is for doctors who want to become specialists. Respiratory system, shape of the chest, movements of the chest. Percentage. Wrong. Nervous system. Patient came paralyzed, left sided fellow. He didn't lose his speech, but he has Alzheimer's. So they're examining what jerks are absent or present. Is it shock state? Is it no shock state? Is pureness present or not? Pureness present. What do you do? Then what information you are getting? Nothing. Why did you teach the general examination? Find out why did he get this paralysis? Why? Is it a thrombus? Is it an embolus? Is it a platelet embolus? Is it clot embolus? Is it infective embolus? Where will you find this information? The CNS examination? General examination. Fantastic. I mean, everything we are teaching is all wrong and all that. You know, gastroenterologist, क्या होता है, जला होता है, दर्द होता है, and सांस ले, सांस ले. What are you trying to do all the time? Your bloody fingers have become impotent because you hold your mobile all day. Impotent fingers, you are trying to diagnose enlarged liver, spleen, lumps and all that. Wrong. I'm very sorry to tell you that my fingers are not like you. I still don't hold my mobile. No, only to call the driver. But I want to live like this and die like this. I don't care. Nobody can contact me. I don't want to talk to anybody. Because I know, if I start holding that mobile, then day and night I've got grandchildren also, they go to London, America, here, there, everybody goes on it. It'll become important. In fact, everything becomes important. No. That's not the point. Point is that this is all show. Nervous system, alimentary system, respiratory system. I will tell you how to examine this system from general examination. From general examination. You know, general examination will start with my secretary, will record all these useless things and all. And then the patient, unfortunately he has removed the clothes, it's very ill, I don't like it. I want the patient to come, enter, and I want to see him walking. Because see, if a young man like him, or a 55-year-old man comes and is walking like this, and क्या होता है, कमजोरी है, कोई इतना बड़ा टेस्ट किया, कुछ में मालूम नहीं पड़ता है, ब्लड टेस्ट किया, किडनी किया, क्या मालूम पड़ेगा? The man, the way he is walking, either he has got endogenous depression, or he is 55 Parkinsonism, finished. Tell me which test can pick up this? No test. It's how you see him entering, and look at his age, and then sit down. Here, stool is there. Kursi. I wanted a chair, no? I wanted a chair. Only there. And then when you tell them, you know, I have got 9 chairs in my clinic, in my examination room. He said, no, small room. I wanted a big place. But why 9 chairs? That's because I told you just now. You have to involve the society, public. Opinion has to change. I want 9 people, if they are present, all 9 to come in my cabin. I want her husband, I want her brother-in-law, I want her children who are going to the college, and I want even small children to come inside. They will come and see, and when they go home and copy, Kapoor ऐसा करता था, वो ऐसा बोला, girlfriend बोला, ये बोला. They are watching how you are talking, how you are eliciting the history. And then 9 chairs of different levels. Over bus, right? How he sits. From there, see, a middle-aged woman coming or 6 years, and when she sits, and she does bilateral also right on the knees and hips and back. That was his name. And if she sits without doing but I didn't like her sitting, then I say, khade ho jao. He should have like it, but she will take time to stand. When by the time she says, beta, hath de, beta, bhai, now I am diagnosed with osteomalacia, ball backache, this, that, and of course they did X-ray. You can't diagnose osteomalacia, very difficult. I have hundreds of patients. I've done the X-rays for those fractures and this and that. Vitamin D is low in the whole population. Calcium is never. PTH is a costly test, and I'm doing it. Alpine phosphatase, good. But then I will sit on the small chair. On the small chair, she said, no, she said, no, please, Dr. Saab, no. Achha, to, she's afraid to sit. She knows she won't be able to sit, she won't be able to get up. Anyway, this is, I'm telling you that everything gives information. And then, when you remove the clothes, then after finishing, take the history. History is 90%. Now I'm talking only 90%. Goes inside. Of course, then it should be small. Even a small room. It's certainly a very big room. Small room. They should be. It should be. Privacy should be there. And a female patient, you must have a lady assistant. Must have. Because she removes the clothes and she has been trained how to remove the clothes. Male patient, though, straight. Kapda nikal. Now look at him, how he removes the shirt. Go and watch him. Kapda nikal. Chal, kameez nikal. Logar. You Marathi bolte ka? Marathi bolte na? Chal, logar kar. And now see, the way in which he sees coordination. Suppose he was an old man. I saw just few days back, patient in coordination. It could be in little dementia, could be normal pressure, hydrocarbon, turned out to be normal pressure, hydrocarbon. From the thing, so much in coordination. And as I said, when he look. See the way he removed it so comfortably. The moment those patients who come for pain here, there, the frozen shoulder is so common. When he is removing that, you will see that. He will do this. And you know he's got a frozen shoulder. Finish. So the way in which they remove the clothes, show them. Here. Now, here is a man now. He's only got under, and when I can see that. I just saw like this. See the way in which he lifts the legs. Now, this balance in a 60-year-old person or a lady, if you see a 60-year-old man doing this and his balance is good, you know his nervous system isn't going to be good. Physical conditioning. I mean, if I can do that. Amir Khan का show है, अच्छा इसका रखकर बोलो. Now, what I see today, poor physical conditioning, people who don't do exercise, don't do this, then you can spot by the way in which they remove the underwear and the balance. And then, now you want to start examining this patient. So now remember that. I've got another 15 minutes only. 3 conditions. 3 positions. Standing position, sitting position, lying position. Oh my God. What an information. What an information. There is no test which is done in 3 positions. Remember that. MRI, CT scan, this, that, no. It's only general examination. No systemic examination is done in this position. And I will show you that each position gives you the information which the usual examination which we teach them to. That heart, shoulder, you will look at all the systems I am going showing you. That from, for example, standing position. Some 2-3 points I will give. That you see, in a standing position, I am seeing him from the front. Okay, top to bottom. Abhi kumja. So many patients I will pick up, they've got a scoliosis, and then MRI has been done of spine for pain. Nobody has seen his scoliosis. It has got a little scoliosis. And forget about that. See, I can see his feet. And if he has got a flat feet, that will be seen best when he is standing position. And the fellow has got pain in the legs, for which he is being investigated. Nobody has seen him. He has got flat feet. All he needs is some adjustment of in the shoe soles and all, and pain will go. Beautiful things about the legs. See, his legs are so clean. Moment middle-aged people, today venous insufficiency is so rampant. And in venous insufficiency, Dopplers are normal. Doppler studies, see, that's because you don't know which color Doppler they take, how much color Doppler they take. Today, Doppler studies and sonography is undergoing transformation. This neck gland which I showed you, which I could feel in that man's shirt. Remember that, most difficult. All your scanning with X-rays, you can miss them. It's only sonography. But which sonography? Fibroelastography. Fibroelastography with Doppler, with a little, you use some contrast. Beautiful diagnosis of the neck glands. Even the etiology. Not CT scan, not MRI. So that's not the point. All I am trying to tell you is, when Doppler study is normal, when patient is standing, you can see those prominent veins there in the leg. Beautiful. But patient should be standing. He lies down, they disappear. And then lying in a position you will never get. Varicocele, hernias, I pick up standing position. Because varicocele will become prominent when he is standing for some time. Moment he lies down, no varicocele. So, I mean, I can go on telling you number of conditions, but the fact is, standing position first has to be done. There are many other things which are in this position. For example, I can look for jaundice.